He plays Barney and he plays Part. They're coming later. He's definitely favoured to be in the mix for fourth place is King. But this man, remember Stuart Plank, how he took Barney 2 years ago in the semi-final 11-10, and then give Taylor a good run in the final 16-7. Look out for the bull!
And there's certainly no doubt who the crowd are supporting. Wasn't exactly a warm Scottish welcome for Mervyn King as he made his way into the arena here in Aberdeen. And is Mervyn King becoming the new Peter Manley? You mentioned himself, didn't he, last week? The Boo Boys certainly targeting Mr. King. He'll have to use that as a motivation. Losing those 4 points has really made a massive difference. And if he loses here to Jenkins, the pressure is really on Sid.
That would then exactly Stewart put more emphasis on what happens to Barney playing Klassen. That could go either way. And then if King and Barney win, Part has to beat Taylor. You couldn't script it. Last week, Mervyn drew 7-7 Klassen in Nottingham. 11-1 40s, 5 180s, and in the full tournament, 44 180s last week. Remember the first ever embassy in 1978, there was only 34 180s in the whole week.
Yeah, astonishing performance from all the players. 7 days ago, and it's been a confident first leg so far for Jenkins.
That's right, and the average now is highest ever of the season, 98.2 by all players. Dominican coming in for the first bit of the Bulls Horns against King. Doing the requisite, Stuart Pike. They're loving it here in Aberdeen. They begged, they borrowed, and here's the steal. Some of them have formed their granny's teeth to get the ticket to come here for the action.
Well, first of the match for Mervyn King. Greeted by the familiar boos. We mentioned King losing 4 points because of Mardle's withdrawal from the Premier League. Jenkins himself has lost 3, which has taken him to the bottom of the table.
Lovely first dart. Tonight strikes me, Stuart, that these pebbles corrugated, you see the style, the corrugated barrels sometimes affect his bounce-ins. Needs an understacker here. First come for cover. Accurate cover it is as well. More of a jab, isn't it, than a throw for Terry Jenkins. King, big favourite here to make it one apiece. We're talking about Jenkins losing that victory he had against Marvel. Jenkins' only other win in the Premier League came in week 7 in Brighton against Mervyn King, the ball winning 8-5. So he's got previous. Crowd loving it. Here on the banks of the Dee, where Bonnie darts, twiddle and flee, as McGonigal would put it. King to a 2-darter. The Bull trying to get the requisite treble. Night of magic darts here, where the oil flows free on the banks of the Dee.
And what a piece then. Treble 18, well, he went the 20s instead to lead himself with a shot at the ball. Now 161, how about this, Sid?
Oh, that's a jolt. King. Jolt up, he needs the ball. Brilliant. This will be one in the ribcage.
Well, fantastic effort from Jenkins. King literally could not look. Pressure on this though, 8-8.
Oh, lovely confident dart. So remember, there's 3 lads in the middle of our table. King, Barney Bolden, Part, covered by a mere 2 points.
A lot of room for Mervyn King.
60. Slack last dart, yeah. Should have used that last dart better. Last week Jenkins hammered Knox 8-1 by brilliant Wade to put up this season's record in the league.
of 108.2 average. 8 magnificent 180s. Early doors, the King off the pace distinctively. Remember, he did 11 140s last week and drawn with Klassen, finding the 60 brilliantly. Man, it does take almost something. With C.S. Lewis couldn't invent in Narnia. 4 Jenkins to get to Cardiff. Got to get 3 wins.
Absolutely, Sid, and just taking that force a step further. There isn't that much pressure on Terry Jenkins, because even if he wins them all, he needs other results to go his way. He needs a darting miracle, which means all the pressure here is against Mervyn King. And bear in mind that King's last match is against Taylor in Cardiff in a fortnight's time.
Double top on the wire, on the stacker needed, steady under the barrel. Oh, lovely, use the other sideline. Looking the more confident of the two. A lot of things that we indicated down to the mind of King. Early lead up at the first 5 weeks of the league. Put in the earplugs to keep the crowd out. Then lost points, suited Jenkins, with Mardle having to withdraw. But this kid is looking super solid tonight.
140. Yeah. I think, just to reiterate, I just don't think he's under the sort of pressure that Mervyn King is.
Absolutely right, Stuart. Number 3 in the league on 11 points plus 12. And Jenks going ballistic. Excuse me, in joke.
What a time to do it as well, Sid, on the Mervyn King throw. Well, that's how it is at the minute. And bear in mind that Jenkins has to win them all and still hope that results go his way. But bear in mind, crucially, that King's last match is against Phil Taylor.
Balanced up by the fact that Terry's last 2 are against Bart and Barney. What a plot for clear blue D water between them. Missed the big 11, fact 3. Double top, 3-1.
Only got himself to blame, missing the big number. Hit a 180 in this leg against the throw. Should have had at least 2 darts at the double, and now King can punish by getting tops.
Getting a bit of barricade on the throw by the crowd.